Okay, let's dive right into this. Today's explainer is breaking down a massive move in the heavy engineering and thermal power sector. We're talking about the highly anticipated 2026 mega recruitment drive hosted by L&T Energy, CarbonLite Solutions. Look, if you've been tracking the major players in this industry, you already know L&T has an absolute giant footprint in infrastructure and energy. Well, they're hosting a huge walk-in interview event, and we're going to break down exactly who they're looking for, the specific roles up for grabs across their operations, and the strict, non-negotiable logistical steps you literally have to follow if you want to secure your spot. So, I want to speak directly to you, mid to senior professionals out there. Are you an engineer who's already put in the hard hours, gained that substantial ground level experience, and is now ready for your next massive career leap? Because if so, this explainer is tailor-made for you. Listen, this is absolutely not an entry-level hiring event. This is a highly targeted search for seasoned talent. It's exactly the kind of opportunity that professionals wait years to see open up at this kind of scale. But before we get too ahead of ourselves, let's start right here with the core eligibility criteria. To even be considered for this drive, you've got to have exactly 5 to 15 years of professional experience. No more, no less. And alongside that specific tenure, you need to hold a relevant engineering degree or diploma. Now, whether your background is in mechanical, electrical, production, or power plant engineering, you have to hit that 5 to 15 year sweet spot. It's a strict cutoff, but it basically ensures that everyone walking through those doors brings a very high level of proven, hands-on expertise to the table. And this brilliantly illustrates why they need that level of expertise. When you look at the sheer scale of their operations, L&T Energy CarbonLite Solutions is a heavy hitter. They're a proven solutions provider in the thermal power plant sector, known for executing comprehensive coal power projects. We're talking specifically about boiler, turbine, and generator, or BTG packages. And here's the kicker. They do this on a lump sum, turnkey, or LSTK basis. What does that mean? It means they handle the whole shebang, from the ground up, delivering fully operational mega projects. You're looking at a company that absolutely thrives on immense responsibility and end-to-end execution. Now, pulling off that kind of massive execution relies on some serious heavy-duty hardware. Over at their state-of-the-art facility in Hazira, Gujarat, they manufacture ultra-supercritical and supercritical boilers. They're building these massive turbine and generator sets, industrial pulverizers, axial fans, air preheaters, and absolutely critical air pollution control equipment. Seriously, this is a cutting-edge, high-stakes manufacturing environment. The sheer physical size and technical complexity of the equipment being built here are just staggering. Section 1, Open Departments and Roles. Let's see what's available. So, the big question, where exactly do you fit into this massive machine? Starting our tour of the specific open roles, first up is manufacturing. This is literally the lifeblood of the Hazira facility. They're looking to fill some really key roles, including electrical maintenance engineers and supervisors, turbine and generator assembly managers, plus supervisors for both the machine and blade shops. Oh, and they also need production managers and fabrication engineers. If you land one of these roles, your daily grind is going to involve rigorous production planning, ensuring flawless equipment maintenance, executing those complex assemblies we talked about, running fabrication activities, and above all, maintaining strict quality and safety compliance while hitting those super tight production schedules. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the clear distinction between two highly critical, yet totally different departments, engineering and project management. If you're over in engineering, your focus is deeply technical, right? You're handling the complex design work, the advanced calculations, and the intensive head-scratching troubleshooting. On the flip side, if you're in project management, your focus completely shifts outward to the logistics. You are the one obsessing over the schedules, managing the vendors, tracking resources, and making sure the site coordination is absolutely seamless. Let's zoom in on those engineering roles for a second. They are actively hunting for a turbine governing system manager, a piping engineer, and a technical advisor specifically for steam turbines. In these positions, you're going to be tackling some seriously deep technical challenges. Your day-to-day will include executing turbine system engineering, providing steam turbine technical support, driving the piping design, and constantly pushing for design improvements. Actually, scratch that. It's more like you'll be driving those improvements while also being heavily involved in those complex engineering calculations and maintaining the crucial technical documentation that keeps customer support running smoothly. Moving over to the project management side of the house, the open roles include planning engineer and various project engineer positions, specifically focusing on expediting electrical and general project oversight. Look, if you thrive on organization and keeping the trains running on time, these are definitely your roles. You'll be acting as the vital link that ensures everything happens exactly when it's supposed to. Your day is going to consist of project planning, schedule monitoring, resource coordination, relentless vendor follow-ups, and basically ensuring the totally successful execution of electrical projects from start to finish. Rounding out the search, L&T is also hiring across 3 other really critical departments: proposal and estimation, quality, and supply chain management, or SCM. In proposal and estimation, they need business development managers and proposal engineers to prepare those vital techno-commercial proposals, estimate costs, and manage complex bids. Over in quality, they're hiring outsource engineers and QMC managers to conduct rigorous quality inspections, process audits, and the all-important root cause analysis. And finally, for SCM, they are looking for purchase and outsourcing engineers who can just totally master procurement, manage the vendors, and really drive some aggressive cost optimization. Section 2, the playbook. Let's look at logistics and interview instructions. Let's move to and see how this builds, because knowing the roles is really only half the battle. If you don't follow these exact logistical steps, your resume is literally not making it through the gates. So step 1 is totally non-negotiable. You absolutely must complete the mandatory pre-registration and assessment using the official link before you do anything else. Do not skip this. Once you're registered, step 2 is marking your calendar for July 10th and 11th, 2026. These walk-in interviews run strictly from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Finally, step 3, you have to physically arrive at LMTG Building Gate Number 8 at the AMN Heavy Engineering Complex in Hazira, Surat, Gujarat. I can't stress this enough. Without that pre-registration, you cannot attend. Now, if you're the type of professional who likes to investigate the fine print, and honestly, you should be, you can visit their official career portal. This is where you can do a real deep dive into the exact technical requirements and the daily expectations of every single role we've discussed today. It is always best to walk into an interview fully briefed on the exact parameters of the job you want. So the crucial point here is something L&T firmly states. They provide equal employment opportunities to all applicants and strictly prohibit any form of discrimination during recruitment. But even more importantly, they want to emphasize that they do not charge any recruitment fee at any stage of the hiring process. This is a firm warning, folks. If anyone asks you for a fee to facilitate this interview, it is 100% fraudulent, and you should report it immediately to the official L&T recruitment contacts. Don't fall for it. All right, let's wrap this up. We have covered the massive scale of L&T Energy CarbonLite Solutions, the cutting-edge heavy equipment they manufacture, the dozens of mid to senior roles available right now across 6 distinct departments, and the precise, mandatory logistics you need to follow for July 2026. You've got the pre-registration link, you know the exact location in Hazira, the opportunity for a massive career leap is right there, waiting for the taking. So, I'll leave you with this final burning question. Will we see you at Gate 8? Make sure you prepare, register, and step confidently into your next big role.